Good afternoon. This is All India Radio, and I'm Tanvi Taneja with the Midday News. The headlines. Government clarifies that mobile numbers acquired through the Aadhaar cards will not be disconnected. Special security arrangements put in place at various locations en route to the Sabrimala temple. In Bhutan, polling underway for the third general elections. In archery, Akash Malik bags silver medal at the Youth Olympic Games being held in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And the Asian Men's Hockey Champions Trophy begins in Muscat, Oman today. India to face hosts Oman in their first round-robin match. The government today clarified that mobile numbers acquired through the Aadhaar cards will not be disconnected. It denied media reports that 50 crore mobile numbers are at the risk of being disconnected. In a joint statement in New Delhi, the Department of Telecommunications and Unique Identification Authority of India (UIDAI) have said that the report is baseless. The statement clarified that the Supreme Court in its judgment has not said that mobile numbers acquired through the Aadhaar cards have to be disconnected. The statement further said that the Telecom Department and UIDAI are developing a hassle-free digital process to issue new SIM cards through a mobile app. It will be fully compliant with the Supreme Court's judgment in the Aadhaar case. In the proposed process, live photograph of the person along with the timestamp and geographical coordinates will be captured. The SIM cards will be authenticated through a one-time password (OTP) before being issued. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will join a flag-hoisting ceremony at Red Fort on Sunday to mark the 75th anniversary of the Azad Hind government constituted by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Mr. Modi disclosed this while interacting with BJP workers through video conferencing. The Prime Minister said BJP respects everybody who serves the country irrespective of their party affiliation. Mr. Modi said his government celebrates the contribution of many great personalities who were neglected by the Congress in its rule of several decades.
हम सभी का सम्मान करने वाले लोग हैं। जिसने देश की सेवा की उसका सम्मान होना चाहिए। 21 अक्टूबर को लाल किले की प्राचीर से होने वाले झंडारोहण समारोह में शामिल होने का भी मुझे सौभाग्य मिले। इस दिन का महत्व क्या है 21 अक्टूबर का, तो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि 21 अक्टूबर 2018 को नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस द्वारा गठित आजाद हिंद फौज ने स्वतंत्र भारत की सरकार की स्थापना के 75 वर्ष पूरे हो रखे हैं।
The world's tallest statue, the Statue of Unity, dedicated to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, is all set to be unveiled by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 31st of October, the birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. Around 3,400 labourers and 250 engineers worked round the clock at the Sadhu Bet Island on Narmada River in Gujarat to complete the 182-metre statue. Briefing media persons in Gandhinagar, Deputy Chief Minister Nitin Patel said that the state government is planning to celebrate this historic event on a large scale. He said that Sardar Sarovar Dam on Narmada River, which is the lifeline of Gujarat, was a dream of Sardar Patel. AIR Ahmedabad correspondent reports that Chief Minister Vijay Rupani today reviewed the ongoing work and preparations for the inaugural function on the 31st of this month. More from our correspondent.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi had laid the foundation stone of this project on 31st October 2013 when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. The world's tallest, the Statue of Unity, has been built at the cost of about Rs 2,400 crore. Standing at 3 kilometers downstream of the Narmada Dam on Sadhu Bet Island, the statue has a viewing gallery at the height of 193 meters, which can accommodate 200 visitors at a time. Around 15,000 tourists are expected to visit the statue on daily basis. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Statue of Unity, Narmada.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu is scheduled to attend the opening ceremony of the Asia-Europe Meeting ASEM Summit at the Europa Building in Brussels this evening. This will be followed by his participation in the special session with various stakeholders. The Vice President will call on the King of Belgium, King Philippe, at the Presidential Palace in Brussels this afternoon. Mr. Venkaiah Naidu will have a discussion on bilateral matters and issues of mutual interest and cooperation. Both the leaders are likely to talk about measures to strengthen bilateral relations and also to deal with the global challenges through the ASEM platform. The Vice President arrived in Belgian capital Brussels last evening to attend the 12th Asia-Europe Meeting ASEM Summit beginning today. The 2018 summit, hosted by the European Union, will be chaired by the President of the European Council. A number of heads of states, heads of government are expected to participate in the summit. The European Commission President and High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy will also represent the European Union at the summit. Human Resources Development Minister Prakash Javadekar today said the CBSE affiliation bylaws have been revamped to ensure speed, transparency and ease of doing business with the CBSE. He said District Education Officer will inspect the form for CBSE affiliation. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi, Mr. Javadekar said CBSE has made the changes in giving affiliation process to schools and have avoided unnecessary duplication of NOC at the state level and centre level. The minister said the inspection of schools will now be outcome-based and the board will not visit any of the aspects vetted by the state during inspection. He said on satisfactory inspection report, the board will issue a letter of intent to the school. Mr. Javadekar said the new bylaws denote a major shift from the highly complex procedures followed earlier to a simplified system based on preventing duplication of processes. In Kerala, special security arrangements have been put in place at various locations en route to the Sabrimala temple. The prohibitory order under Section 144 CRPC has been clamped in 4 places since this morning in Sabrimala, including Sannidhanam, Ilabunkul, Nilakkal and Pampa. The temple was reopened this morning and devotees in large numbers are arriving. The Lord Ayyappa temple was opened for the 5-day monthly puja of the Malayalam month of Tulam. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat today said that the government should clear the path for the construction of the Ram temple at Ayodhya through an appropriate and requisite law. He was speaking on the occasion of the annual Vijayadashmi speech in Nagpur. Mr. Bhagwat said that the temple construction was necessary from the self-esteem point of view and it will also pave way for an atmosphere of goodwill and oneness. Speaking about national security, Mr. Bhagwat said India needs to become self-reliant in defence production. He emphasized that India should get technology and enhance domestic capacity. He said that the country should purchase defence equipment from international market on its own terms. RSS chief said the Supreme Court verdict on Sabrimala has not taken into consideration the nature and premise of the tradition that has been accepted by society. Mr. Mohan Bhagwat cautioned against urban Maoism and charged that urban Maoism was propagating falsehood and spreading hatred in society. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. In Bhutan, polling for third general elections is underway. Voting for 47 seats of National Assembly, the lower house of parliament, is taking place in all 20 districts of Bhutan. Our correspondent reports that more than 45% polling has been recorded till 12:30 p.m. Our correspondent has filed this report.
The people of Bhutan enthusiastically participating in the parliamentary election. In many places, a large number of male and female voters had reached polling stations much ahead of scheduled voting time. Bhutan has over 438,000 registered voters. The number of female voters is little higher than their male counterparts. There are total 94 candidates, 47 each from Druk Nyamruk Shokpa DNT and Druk Phunchum Shokpa DPT, trying their luck in the final round of the general elections. Rajkumar, AIR News, Thimphu, Bhutan.
Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe is arriving in New Delhi this evening on a 3-day visit to India. He will hold wide-ranging talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his stay. Both leaders are likely to review the status of the India-assisted housing projects in Sri Lanka's Jaffna. Our correspondent reports that the India-Sri Lanka ties have been marked by close contact at all levels in recent years.
India is among the top 4 investors in Sri Lanka with cumulative investments of over $1 billion since 2003. The investments are in diverse areas including petroleum retail, IT, financial services, real estate and telecommunication. Sri Lanka has long been a priority destination for direct investment from India. It is one of India's largest trading partner in SAARC. India, in turn, is Sri Lanka's largest trade partner globally. Trade between the two countries grew rapidly after the India-Sri Lanka Free Trade Agreement in March 2000. Suparna Saikia, AIR News, Delhi.
The Trump administration has said that it is coming out with new proposals to revise the definition of specialty occupations under the H-1B visas. The definition of employment under the foreign work visa category is popular among the Indian companies. This move of the Trump administration will have a detrimental impact on the functioning of the Indian IT companies in the US and also small and medium-sized contractual companies in the IT sector, which are mostly owned by Indian Americans. Observing that the demand for H-1B visas has often exceeded the numerical limitation, Department Homeland Security said it is proposing to establish an electronic registration program for such applications. The Pradhan Mantri Matra Vandana Yojana, PMMVY, is a maternity benefit program that is implemented in accordance with the provisions of the National Food Security Act 2013. The scheme is implemented in all the districts of the country. It provides partial wage compensation to pregnant and lactating women for wage loss during childbirth and child care. It also provides conditions for safe delivery and good nutrition. Here is a ground report from our Aizawl correspondent.
From the northeastern zone, Mizoram has been awarded an outstanding performance in implementation of the Pradhan Mantri Matri Vandana Yojana (PMMVY) in the country. A first-time mother, Mrs. Tranpui, said she was delighted as well as surprised to get such a benefit from the government. She termed the PMMVY as the best scheme so far as mothers are concerned.
PMMVY. I could not believe that the Social Welfare Department is offering such a scheme, and I am very happy to have received the financial benefit.
This maternity benefit scheme has emerged as a boon to thousands of women, especially those belonging to the rural areas and poor families of the state. Irene, AIR News, Aizawl.
On to sports news now. In archery, Akash Malik became India's first silver medalist at the Youth Olympic Games being held in Buenos Aires, Argentina. In the final, the 15-year-old lost to Trenton Cowles of the USA 0-6. In the three-setter, both the archers shot 4 perfect 10s, but Akash's 2 wavered 6s in the first and the third set proved to be the decisive factor. The summit clash was held under windy conditions following light rains. India concluded the Youth Olympics with 3 gold, 9 silver and 1 bronze. The Asian Men's Hockey Champions Trophy begins in Muscat, Oman today. In their first round-robin match, defending champions India will face hosts Oman at 10:40 p.m. Indian time. World number 5 India had defeated Oman 7-0 when the two teams had met the last time during the 2014 Asian Games. Besides India and Oman, the other teams taking part in the 11-day tournament are Pakistan, Malaysia, Japan and South Korea. In Assam, people irrespective of caste and creed are thronging the puja mandaps across the state on the occasion of Mahanavami today. Decorations of several Durga Puja pandals have drawn the attention of devotees. Durga pandals at Beltola, Gita Nagar and Pandu are among those that attracted huge crowds in Guwahati. Durga Puja is also being celebrated at Kamakhya, Digeshwari and Mahabhairavi temples, among others. And now, before we close, the headlines once again. Government clarifies that mobile numbers acquired through the Aadhaar cards will not be disconnected. Special security arrangements put in place at various locations en route to the Sabrimala temple. In Bhutan, polling underway for the 3rd general elections. In archery, Akash Malik bagged silver medal at the Youth Olympic Games being held in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And the Asian Men's Hockey Champions Trophy begins in Muscat, Oman today. India to face hosts Oman in their first round-robin match. And with that, we end the Midday News.